Okay, well, we'll have everyone roll that d20 for the question this week, which is, after your character passes, what would they want to leave behind? But last time, on our titular regaining lost power, you started in a control room where you were talking to some voice. Seems very happy, a very happy voice that was glad that you were chatting with them. And they didn't have any helpful information, and yet they did. It was an odd situation where they both provided a lot of information, but not the information you were looking for. So, Cahoon, Loki, and Sheila just kind of fumbled with the voice in their head for a bit, while Soch, Delta, and Hysera explored some of the gears a bit more. Soch found a way to get past the opening in the gears to explore around, attempted to gather a boat, attempted to gather one of the phosphorant looking lights, but was not successful. So he ended up going to a room, very small room, to the top of one of the gears, and it was filled with some sort of gas, where Soch was able to very easily hold his breath. So he was able to gather what was in there, plug up the holes that were providing the gas, and just loot the place. And then he and Delta and Hysera wandered back to where Cahoon, Sheila, and Loki were talking to the voice in their head. As soon as they entered their room, they also heard the voice. Again, it was not very helpful. It was just telling them a lot of stuff they knew already, but they decided to try out the controls, whatever this control panel was, as they kind of figured it was about turning the gear rooms. And so most of the party, except for Cahoon, went and stood in the furthest most gear, while Cahoon fiddled with some the levers and the buttons. The room is successfully rotated, and the party found themselves in a room full of wardrobes, each of which had a creature inside that they quickly dispatched of. So far they've opened 3 wardrobes, 2 remain, and with each defeat of the creature inside, a new light of blood appears on a portcullis above where they're at. Cahoon is kind of in a predicament where he's standing on the control panel with a room that has roughly 4 inches of this goopy stuff, this acidic liquid, and so he's just kind of waiting for any kind of response from the party, as was what they had agreed on. But now we will return to the party shortly after the question is answered. So we will start with Soch. The question is, after your character passes, what would they want to leave behind?
Their body. That's it. Their body.
Kind of.
Like,
Okay. Sheila.
She'd like to leave behind, good memories with people, maybe a song or two that could brighten their day. They don't even have to think of her when they, she doesn't really think of that, but she just thinks maybe I'll leave behind something, a story or a song that will, help people get by.
The Legend of Sheila.
Oh.
Loki.
Oh, well, let's see. Loki would leave behind a very well-dressed, very old corpse. That's what I want to leave behind.
Ancient and stylish.
A lich.
Cahoon.
Kind of similar. To Soch. It would just be to have his body returned to nature.
I mean, socks is because, like, that feeds the next lizard folk, like the younger ones. The next generation of lizard folk.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily back to nature, but
Well,
similar but different.
We have 2 nature-focused people in the party now. Okay, well, let's get into it. Ashe will be along shortly, hopefully. But, we can get this fight started. We will have, we last have you in a rush to get things done because a couple of people had some round timers going, and so he just yanked open another door, and out popped this very large ghoul-like creature. So we will start with everyone rolling initiative.
Okay. Ooh, nice initiative.
There we go.
Okay. I believe that is everyone in the room.
Oh, I forgot to, click on my thingy.
Cahoon, do you want to control Ashe's character while they're gone?
Yeah.
Cool.
1 second.
Well, Ashe is up first. Since he's preoccupied at the moment, I'll just cast a cantrip. And then at the start of its turn, it will take the damage from the spirit guardians that are lingering from the past. Just did not make that. Okay, I'll cast Spirit Guardians now so that we remember how much damage that was. I believe it was at higher level. Okay. Soch. Are you there, Soch?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember what we were doing. So I will probably want to save some of my spells. So I will attack with my staff. I believe I'm in range, right? To hit?
Yes.
Okay. 21 to hit.
I believe that hits.
2 bludgeoning and 6 radiant. I think that's it.
All right. Cool. Sheila.
Yes, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
No, not Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast right to your face. And I get 2 of them, right?
Yes, you do. Both those hit.
Okay.
Doing quick work of this creature. So real quick, in case anyone had confusion about what's going on, these cupboards, wardrobes had designs on the outside, and they didn't seem relevant to the things that came out of them, but most of the things that come out of them are hostile, and each time one is felled, a new light turns red on the drop of blood above the portcullis. And so you figure, hey, if we light up all of them, something good will happen. And that's what's going on.
Or something very
Or
bad.
something horrible, yes.
Well, I mean, good in a perspective of, like, depends and all that
It
fun
being
stuff.
horrible. Right.
Horrible for you, not so horrible for the dungeon. Okay, so the shadow creature is going to get hit by the radiant angels flitting around Ashe, and not like that very much, and gonna move over and try to attack Ashe. AC 17. So it tries to bite at Ashe, but manages to hit her armor but its claw attacks come in and strike her both times, and she takes 24 slashing and then 15 slashing for a total of 39 damage.
Oof.
And she will have to make con saving throws to maintain her spirit guardians.
Mm. So,
While that is happening, Loki, it is your turn.
Oh, already?
We're just zooming.
All right. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? Well, I'm still in giant form,
Yes, you are.
so that giant's might working for me.
my God.
Okay, so in that case, I will step here. Is he going to be flanked now? I mean, is that something advantageous?
If you move up a little bit, I believe so, yeah.
Oh, oops.
Okay, fine with me. I'm just going to take
What?
my first attack with a great sword.
That hits.
No, wait, I'm not sure if I'm going with advantage or I don't have disadvantage.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. And then
That's
I
real
think
good.
that I'll do that again.
That also hits.
All right, we'll just hold where I'm at. That should help give other people advantage because he should be flanked.
Awesome. All right. Well, Sarah will come to the aid of Ashe as she just got hit real hard. And she will expend some of her healing. 46. To regain 18 hit points to Ashe. And that was her turn. Cahoon, you are in the control room. Is there something you'd like to do?
I think because the water, whatever it is, isn't still rising, I will, instead of standing, find a way to sit down without pushing any buttons.
Okay. It is possible because you are feeling these weird feelings where you are alone and you are unsure of the certainty of your future. You have the power to remove this uncertainty, I believe, because you have a spell to take care of that. But that is your decision.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, it's very unusual for super confident me to be so. I mean, I don't know what I would do. It would be like. Would I know? Well, I'll just remember it worked for other people, so I'll try it for myself. And I'll use remove curse.
Okay. You cast remove curse on yourself, and you lose all of the bouts of madness that you had. The fear,
Ooh.
the importance, and the protection of your allies. So, you don't always have to be the first to enter a room anymore.
Okay. I didn't mean to do a wisdom save. I just wanted to do a wisdom check. That's still be a 23. Okay. That was just to see, like, if I registered the change in my brain in regards to Chad Cthulhu becoming a beta again.
And it's just that easy.
Yep.
Alright, well, Ashe is up next.
Okay. I accidentally rolled on my sheet the first Constitution save, so then I rolled it for hers. But we both have a 1 in Constitution. Wait, no. Did I click it? I guess I clicked it. I have a 5. I guess maybe I did it as on the correct one, but it said me. And I couldn't find anything on her spreadsheet, so I don't think she has the Warcaster. So, I don't know, I think she probably drops with that natural 1. I've rolled all crits so far. I rolled a natural 1 on my initiative, a natural 1 on her Constitution save, and then a natural 20 on when I tried her Constitution save again.
I think that drops it.
Probably. Thing that attacked, how much damage did it do again?
It did 39, which I already subtracted.
Oh, you
And
did?
then
Okay.
Miss Sarah healed her for 18.
Oh, so she was at, what, 43?
She was at 64 minus 39 plus 18.
Sorry, I didn't realize you'd have done that. Yeah, 43. Okay, this is a bonus action. Wildlife and word. What does the asterisk mean? Why is there an asterisk? Oh, there's it over here. Okay. I will cast I'm in melee. I guess I'll cast Toll the Dead. Because I think it's already been damaged, yeah?
It has, yes.
Okay, jeez, is that true? A DC of 20?
And it fails the save. Taking 14 necrotic. Does not like that.
Oh my god, you're so much shit. That'll be your turn.
Alright, Soch.
I'm just gonna hit it with my stick. Oh, with advantage.
Doink.
Yes.
Well, it's also another. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I'm going to. I can animate dead. Wait. Is this an action or a bonus action? Draining shadows that are harmless until you unleash them on a creature nearby. When a creature you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there, you can use your reaction to deal 2d8 necrotic. Can I do that now as just use my reaction for that? 2d8 necrotic?
You can use your action on its turn.
Okay. Well, and then the cast animate dead without using a spell slot. Or is that something I have to do like outside of combat? The animate dead.
Depends on how long it takes. I believe it's an action.
Action? Okay. Well, I'll just have my zombie feet to here. And then I will have him I'll just have it do the slam.
Come on and slam.
14 hits.
It does.
Sweet. Well, that's 2 bludgeoning, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or become diseased.
Ooh,
Ugh.
dead and diseased.
Oh my gosh.
Has to beat a 13.
It rolled a 1.
Excellent. Good. It's diseased for 1 minute, 10 turns. During that time, it can be removed. After 1 minute, the diseased creature's skin becomes translucent and slimy. The creature cannot regain hit points unless it is at least partially underwater, and the disease can only be removed by heal or comparable magic. Unless the creature is either fully submerged or frequently doused with water, it takes 6 or 1d12 acid damage every 10 minutes.
Alright. Just sit around and wait 10 minutes and it'll get hurt a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's diseased. So
It is.
end of turn.
Sheila.
Eldritch Blast. And I do get to add my charisma modifier when I damage. So I forgot to do that last time, but I will make sure I do that this time. The wrong things. Ah.
That hits. That doesn't.
That's a 12 plus 4. 16. I'm sorry. No, that's a 2. That's a 6.
All right. Would you like to move?
I would like to move. I would like to get out of the way. I'm gonna just scurry over here.
Okay. It is its turn.
Do I use a reaction now?
Yes.
Okay. A reaction of it starts its turn. I'm going to use my reaction to deal 2d8 necrotic damage to that creature, unless it succeeds on a Constitution saving throw against my spell save DC. Spell save DC is 17.
It did not make it.
Great. I will roll 2d8 necrotic.
Aw.
Can I boost that with luck?
No. You cannot
Damn it.
boost damage.
Okay.
Okay. Well. It's now that the guardians are no longer attacking it with that are coming from Ashe. It's gonna turn and attack Loki. What is your AC, Loki?
But it's diseased.
It is.
Disease has no effect for 1 minute. It takes a minute for it to transform.
My AC's 13.
Your AC's 13. Wow.
What?
Are you sure?
Well, that's what it's saying. I don't know why it's saying that. I thought it was way higher.
Did you at any point unequip anything? Any armor?
I don't show. I'm looking to see if it's unequipped.
In game, did you do it for any reason?
Oh. Yeah. There. Yeah, my AC is 19.
Okay, there. That's better.
I found it.
Well, it's a good thing you had your stuff equipped because every attack hits. It just lunges in and gnashes you up. You don't have any hit points in for some reason. It's going to bite you through your on your neck, dealing 13
Why isn't
piercing.
that showing them?
It's going to slash at your arm, dealing 15 slashing. And then it's going to slash at one of your legs for 19 slashing, which is a total of numbers. 47 damage.
What did you say they were? 15, 15, and 17?
It was 13, 15, and 19.
13, 15, same thing. Yeah.
47 damage total.
Jeez.
That is its turn. Loki.
Damn. Didn't do it. Okay, we'll just do it that way. How's that showing up in my shield? Okay, that's showing up. Alright, gosh darn it. I don't have much choice. Great sword.
Hits.
Okay, how's he feeling?
It looks really bad. The creature
Great sword.
seems to be fading.
One more time.
Okay. And how do you end this creature?
Yay!
Well,
Du-du-du-du.
coming in and slashing at me, I mean, just, yeah, really kind of pissed me off. So I went with a big backhanded kind of uppercut swing, catching him underneath the what appeared to be ribs. I mean, and it just kind of went right through him. But I just kept moving around in a circle and swung back around. Second one right through the head, or what appeared to be a head. And after that, it just kind of came apart.
Yeah, it just kind of broke apart into pieces, and the shadowy bits just kind of moved aside and dissipated, and it is no more. Great job.
Man, that hurt though.
Yeah. He got you good.
Heal, maybe?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a moment to heal up, or would you like to?
No, I'm
Fine.
asking if anybody can heal me any.
You got any of those kipes? I don't think they're on.
I don't have a lot of heal spells left. It's very limited what I can, like, how much I can heal. How badly hurt are you?
Well, I lost 41 back on that one attack, so cut me in half,
Pretty much.
and we still have another encounter,
I
Yes, do.
probably can
which
a little bit.
I probably would not survive the next
I hear Amanda.
encounter.
I think she can help you.
If I can find my spells. Let's see. Jones is touch. Will go away. Over. Level 4.
Dang.
So that's 26 plus no 2 plus bonus level, another 6, so 32, and 6 for me.
Loki, that's 32 for you.
Nice.
32. Okay, yeah, that's very nice.
Back in the swing of thing.
Soch, you would like to try to animate the goblin?
If I can, yeah.
It would take a minute, but yes, you can.
Okay. Take a minute while they're healing and stuff. So.
Wait a minute. He's a necromancer. I think I'm figuring it out.
This necromancer
Hold on there.
shows up in this temple to the god of dead.
Imagine that. Sketchy as heck.
Okay. While Soch is casting that, is there anything else people would like to do?
Have we searched this room really well? Just checking, just asking.
So, right now there are 2 entrances or exits. The one that you came in through here, which was from the other cog, and then the portcullis one that is being blocked. Oh, by the way, after the shadow creature falls and dissipates, another of those blood drop shaped lights turns red.
Aha!
So 4 out of 5.
Right.
Like happen to die, or like the creature, like did it leave anything behind?
Like some lingering shadows, just like it's a bit darker where it was. It looks kind of like mist, so people moving around will waft it around. Don't breathe it in.
Okay.
Well, Soch manages to get another one of his zombie friends up. Loki.
Wait, no. If it was a creature, it dies while diseased. It rises in rounds as a zombie. According to the lamp thing. Again. If a creature dies while diseased, it rises in 2d6 rounds as a nihilithic zombie.
Okay. Roll 2d6 then.
7.
That is, less than a minute. So yeah, you get another person.
Hell yeah.
This is Fen all over
Getting
again.
crowded.
Soch just looks to him and is like, who's got minions now?
Okay, so while Soch was raising the goblin's corpse, the corpse, kind of like the shadow on the ground, rises up out of the goblin itself and forms this new zombie creature. So the goblin is still dead there on the ground. It no longer has a shadow.
Yeah.
What was that?
Remember how he died? The goblin? It just. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, just the. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye. I remember that.
It's so good. Just.
Okay, bye.
He fell out of the closet, and then Soch immediately jumped on him,
He
and
didn't talk to him or nothing. He's just
No,
like,
just-
okay, bye.
and he's like, "Okay, bye." I'm glad I rezzed. I'm glad I got something from him. Worth
Something.
it. I got several things actually.
A little something, something.
Well, Loki now shrinks back down to medium size as his giant's
Yep.
might runs out. But
Okay.
there are now 2 additions to Soch's posse, and people are feeling better a little. And you have this last wardrobe to open. It depicts two armies fighting on a battlefield.
So this isn't like open yet? Those bars are still there kind of thing?
Yep, the
Yep.
portcullis is still closed.
Yep. We need one more.
Anyone, have we ever thought about, like, Cthulhu still in that room, right? Like, anyone heard from him? I don't know. I assume you guys have, like, a method of communication or
can-
whatever.
I can communicate with him.
How's he doing? Is he alright?
Cahoon, how's it going?
It's like a lethal spa.
Uh,
I can't touch the floor without being burned, but it is not getting worse.
should we come back?
I think you should do whatever you were working on first. I also kind of broke the handle, so we'll see.
Oh boy.
All
He
right.
doing okay?
It sounds like he's doing okay, but not great. So we should. He said we should finish up here, but I get the feeling maybe we should hurry up.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna send this minion my one hit point left in to go open that cabinet.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh. Okay, so it just kind of very slowly shambles over with its last remaining hit point and kind of looks over at Soch as a confirmation. Like, really? You want me to do this? Okay.
You're doing great, buddy. Almost there.
And it will raise an arm up and open the cabinet. And inside, you see not a creature, but you see a dark, warbling mass on
Oh,
the other
no.
side.
Oh
And when the doors open, it just kind of shimmers there for a moment, and then one white circle kind of comes over the top to the where it's pointing outwards, and then another one comes and points outwards. So there's two white spots on the warbling mass, as if something is peering out of it. And it the mass tears open this like strange mouth and just kind of rips open as if it has tendrils between the lips, and it lets out this very gut-wrenching kind of shriek, and out pours several creatures.
Oh boy.
And I'll have you roll for initiative.
Oh, deepers. Gee whiz, I've done good. Same
need
roll.
we need an area of effect. Yeah.
Do we? Okay.
Anybody got a fireball?
Yes, I do, but are you guys all in the way again? No?
Oh,
Well, that's not too bad. All right. You're the one that's closest there, Loki. You gotta get out of the way if you got a second.
I'm mostly out of the way.
Sheila readies a fireball.
Wait, I'm little again.
Yes, you're little again. He said that.
Yes, so in the time it took Soch and you to get healing, you shrank down to medium size.
Okay.
Is everyone in initiative order?
I mean, everyone's rolled initiative.
Yes. Okay.
I'm on the turn order. Yeah.
Sheila's first.
Sheila, you're up.
Right on. Fireball.
Very good.
I'm
Make
gonna
that
hit
roll.
right in the middle of these guys and try to avoid Loki. Casting it at level 3, 'cause that's what I got.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. The zombie also has to make it.
He's in danger of losing his hit
Right.
point.
Well, yeah. It's honestly fine. You rolled a 7. Which, if that kills him, it triggers his undead fortitude.
Yes, it would.
So must make a con saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So I need to know what the damage is for the fireball.
20.
20? I don't know if he's gonna make it. DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So he's got to beat a 25. I don't think he can do that. Unless it's like a nat 20. Unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit.
It is neither.
21. So close. A DC of, if it was just a DC of the damage taken, he would have survived. If I'm understanding this right. Dead.
I don't know if I've ever got a chance to use my fireball before.
Okay, well, luckily for you. Yeah, luckily for you. All but one of these, like, ghostly people that kind of ejected themselves from the warbling mass is evaporated.
Yay!
Wow.
The evaporator. That's why they call me the evaporator. It's my catchphrase. I'm working on it.
Okay, Sheila, anything else?
No, I think I'm in a good spot. I will pass the baton to others.
And as you cast this fireball, it erupts from a point probably like here and managed to hit everything inside of it. But you see that the wooden wardrobe is intact.
Interesting.
But is it on fire?
It is not. It's some
And it's
hardy
not even
wood.
on fire. Hardy wood.
Ash.
Well, since there's only one left, I will just fold it in.
It's not very good at
One
wisdom.
time that damage rolls more than undamaged.
It also disappears as it failed its saving throw. Anything else?
Is the mask still there?
Yes, it is.
I just want to say, like, how do we? Anybody have any ideas on how to get rid of the mask before it
I
spawns?
thought we
more?
had. Didn't we have one of these before?
Have you tried dispelling magic?
Touch it.
Can I do that though? Since I no, because they will both be actions. I will, unless somebody else has it, I'll try it next time.
I have dispel magic. Try.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Sarah will blast it twice. Or attempt to. The second one hits for 9. And she will stay behind Ashe. It is the Shadow's turn. And being as a warbling mass, it can't really move that well. So it's going to lash out. And, oh, I guess, can't really see it.
Oh,
There.
it's avoidance.
There. It will. Oh, I'm brain dead. It will lash out at Sheila because she's the
I
one
thought I
who
was
cast
somewhere safe. Oh. yeah.
the fireball
Yeah.
and destroyed its little friends.
They'd be like that.
Oh, okay. Just wondering what that.
Sheila, what is your AC?
My AC. It's just trying to open it. 16.
16.
Well, that says spell save DC.
Oh, what is your AC? What is your armor
Hang
class?
on, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 19.
That sounds better.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, these attacks still hit. Do you want to use your runic shield, Loki?
Big question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm using my. That's a reaction. Yes.
Okay, great. And so it reaches out this large tendril that will snap at Sheila, and you throw up a shield that manages to block its attack. It is unable to hit her with that first
Yay.
one, but it comes in with the second attack. Sheila, you take 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I want you to roll a d6. Oh, that one's not so good. And
Oh,
then
usually high is better.
roll a d4. Well, you'll see why it's bad. So your charisma goes down
no.
by 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ. afterwards? Forever?
Until
That's
you
gonna.
take a good sleep.
Oh, burn. Can't sleep here.
Loki.
Fuck it. I don't know that it will even have much effect. And now I'm at disadvantage, but I'll go with the Scimitar of Speed. Oh, that's okay. So that's a hit, I would think.
Yes, it is.
And I'll hope to get lucky again. Will a 17?
17 hits.
Good. And Scimitar of Speed, final time. Nice.
Some good rolls.
Okay, there we go. Slice and dice, baby.
You are effectively cutting through this creature, and you can feel your attacks like have some resistance as you are in fact hitting this warbling mass, but when you pull your sword away, your scimitar, you can see that some of the places where you slashed at kind of mend a little bit.
Yeah. Figured, but it's all I got.
But you do feel like it's doing something. Soch.
I will try and use Dispel Magic. I'm gonna use it as a level 4 spell.
Before you do that, do you want to make an intelligence check?
Yeah, okay. Soch is good at intelligence. It's a 17.
You feel like
If it's an Arcana, add an extra 4.
do you feel like this wouldn't really be a spell or ability that you could dispel? You haven't seen this before. I don't think you've... Wait. Have you seen any warbling masses yet? We'd Soch
I
have...
thought we did earlier.
Well, no,
Oh,
but
but
Soch is
Soch wasn't
different.
with it.
Soch is new.
Yeah.
Soch hasn't
Okay.
been with. But the party previously, would
Yeah.
they have...
I think he heard mention of one. 2 of the party members had gone up that one, like where it was like the walls are curved and you just go up, and then there was one up there. He wasn't with them, but he heard of 2 of them going up there, and then only one coming back, and he was like, the other went into that, there was like a black gooey thing, and they disappeared. They didn't come back out. And so that's all he knows.
I would say with a 17 intelligence, you would know, like, this isn't really a magic effect since it is attacking as well. And it's not like a golem that would have, like, magic imbued on it.
Okay, so it's not a creature, object, or magical effect.
No.
Okay. That works.
Well, it is a creature. What?
So here's, let me show you what Dispel Magic says. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target must make an ability check using the spell.
Yeah, so this doesn't have a spell attached to it.
Okay. Got it. Well, then in that case, I will do Moonbeam. From my staff. Moonbeam costs 2 charges. Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on dim light. Centered on a point within range. I choose him. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, you. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So on its
Thing
turn.
is, I rolled it, and it's making it be like, oh no, you gotta make that con save, and you gotta, here's the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so on its turn, it will have to make the save.
I will have a zombie go up. I'll have it go here, and I will have it attack. We are gonna slam. Whoa. No. How do I make a zombie go into its ethereal form? Is that an action? Like the dual state?
I think it'd be
An action or action?
I don't know. It's weird that it doesn't say.
Indeed.
Let's have it be an action, I guess.
Okay. Then I'll have that be the action, and it'll go into an ethereal state.
Do you have something else for the other zombie to do?
Get in front of me to take any damage.
Okay.
I want it to take the shot for me if an assassination attempt occurs. And I end my turn.
All right, Sheila.
Gee, because I wonder if this thing can take Eldritch Blast. So I can hit it from this size. I'm gonna try it. And I'm gonna remember my lesser charisma now can be added to it. I'm gonna try a couple Eldritch Blasts on that guy.
Okay. I believe that first one hits.
Okay. What's the +4 there?
Because you got a crit. It rolled again.
Oh, cool. +3. Do I see it taking any damage or looking like that hurt?
Yes. So you blast it, and it doesn't like. You blast a hole into the little warbling mass, and it kind of like leaves that blast-shaped hole in the side of it, and it turns to you again. It does not like what you're doing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna go. Is there an exit? I don't know
There's
if I
one
can
over
reach it.
here.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get close to the exit. There.
Ash.
All right.
Did Soch say anything about dispelling it? Or not dispelling it?
Yeah, Soch will be like, you know what? Scratch that. I've thought about it. I don't think dispelling's a good idea. Just hit it with radiant and fire and shit.
Alright then. Oh god. I forgot my stupid. I am supposed to add radiant damage to things. How far? How close am I? I don't really want to get up next to it, but I guess I will. So I'll come up and I will do Word of Radiance. And then to my cantrips, I can add 1d8 radiant damage. So it has to make the save, otherwise it takes 12 radiant.
Okay. Con save. It does manage to make the save.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So you have a burst of light coming from you, but it doesn't seem affected. Hissera will shoot out a sacred flame. But it manages, though it is immobile, it doesn't manage to get hit by this burst of light. It seems to be very easily avoiding damage. But it does get struck as searing radiant damage comes at it from above with the moonbeam. And it really doesn't like that. You see that when it takes this damage, it seems to shrink itself as if it's trying to get away. But it does take that damage.
Oh, if it fails, it failed?
Yes.
Okay. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. That, I think, is more for shape changers. I don't know if it's a shape changer.
Okay. It reverts to its warbling mass form with eyes and a mouth and tendrils.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah. Good job. Not liking the light that's coming down, it will attack Soch.
Oh.
What is Soch's AC again?
None of your business. It's a 19.
Okay. Well, one attack hits.
Okay.
You take 17 necrotic.
Hold on, I gotta do math. Because I have some temporary hit points.
Ah.
17 necrotic. 5 temp. 12. Okay, and then what?
Make a con save for your moonbeam.
Oh no.
Are you speaking? We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was mumbling to myself.
Okay.
So that's a nat 20 for con
Okay.
save.
You maintain the con save. but you must roll a d6 and then a d4.
2.
Your dexterity goes down by 2. You will be easier to hit in the future. Loki, it is your turn.
All right. Well, we are just going to have to hope for the best here then. Just- Okay, right there. There we go with the scimitar speed. 17 works.
17 hits.
Oh,
26
that
hits.
I cannot get the open character function to work. And there we go. Okay, well that's bad.
Roll damage. You swing at this creature twice, managing to get into its warbling mass of darkness, slashing, feeling resistance, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. And this kind of is demoralizing, and you accidentally slash Ashe for 9. Due to your distraction of not doing as well as you could have. Soch. Oh, sorry, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
Soch.
Well, I'll have my zombie there, who's in ethereal form, attack. Withering Touch. But first I'll have him move into position so he can get advantage. There? Advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Boop. That's a nat 20.
It is.
For a total of 9 necrotic damage. And that's the zombie.
So, in the ethereal form, it kind of reaches out and grasps at this warbling mass, but it just kind of like rubs against it. It doesn't seem to do anything to the creature.
Okay. That's. And then I will have Soch. I guess Soch produce flame, do damage. Yeah.
You can throw it, I think.
The flame sheds bright light. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action. What a concentration. Spell's damage increases. Oh, make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 fire damage. Actually, it'd be 2d8. I'll do that. Produce flame. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
That is 14 fire damage.
Some good rolls. You do see it get hit by the fire, but it doesn't seem to react as bad or as much as you would hope.
That's fine. I'm gonna move here. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Sheila.
All right. Eldritch Blast again. It worked the last time. Pretty good. And I can hit him from where I'm at, too. So that's cool. 1. Ugh. 2. Well, glad it's a cantrip.
Those do not hit.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna step out the door so it can't see me. And then I'll step back in when it's time to hit again. Don't want it to... It'll probably kill me the next time. So am I out of its eyesight there?
Can you see it?
No, I can't.
It cannot see you then.
Okay, then. That's how that works.
Just
you mean
close
that
your
putting
eyes.
your pants over your eyes works?
Just hide.
You should try it. Ash.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
It saves. It rolled a 17.
And that's it.
Okay. Sarah will Sacred Flame again. It manages to avoid this damage once more. Seems like it does not want to get hit by any other of this crazy light magic. Unfortunately for it, it is in the middle of a moonbeam still. And
Should I roll new damage for it, or?
Sure.
Okay. It was beam is 2d10, I think. Is that right? Yes, 2d10. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Great.
Nice.
Well, Soch, how does this creature die?
Oh, yay!
With each hit of the moonbeam, it's been steadily getting more and more on fire with the smoky, ghostly flames. And it gets to a point where it starts to burn up and the creature shrinks smaller and smaller. And with that last hit, just a bright light bursts down in the moonbeam cylinder and it just sizzles up and evaporates.
That's how it goes.
All right. Well,
Yay!
it just disintegrates in light and shadow as the warbling mass disappears. And after it is felled, the fifth and final light above the portcullis, the blood drop turns red.
Uh-oh.
Just you saying "uh-oh" makes me want to do something hilarious for me, but
For you. Yeah.
yeah, for me. But no. The fifth one lights up, and the portcullis slowly raises up, leading a path to the north open.
Open path. There we go. Are we gonna searching around it all, or before we leave, and take that path?
Yeah.
See if we missed anything, kind of thing.
Can I look in the wardrobes? Like, is there anything left, or are they just completely empty now?
Make an investigation or a Arcana check. You are peering all around, up and down these wardrobes, and they seem empty. You aren't sure how the things got in there. Some of them were too big to fit inside, but these just seem to be empty wardrobes.
Soch has moved across, and he's just gonna, I'll bring one of my guys. I'll leave one guy here. Just to kind of peer. Oh, it's stairs.
These stairs lead down, and as you continue to walk around this corridor and peer at the stairs going down, you see that it is a lot harder to see here. Like, for some reason, you're like looking really hard, but even with the dark vision you cast, it seems like things are getting really dark.
That means we're getting closer.
Can this guy see fine? The zombie?
I mean, not fine. It can see okay. It can see not really darkness, but a lot of shadows kind of moving around and wisping around as if it's like black fog.
Okay. Keep going. Moving forward.
Yep.
But I definitely have my physical plane zombie like 10 feet between.
Okay, as you start down these steps, it's a bit easier to see as in this hallway you see that there are graven images of rotting corpses that decorate this hall. And the floor is littered with tarnished coins, pieces of armor, broken shields, metal weapon heads, and other bits of scrap metal.
So,
Ding.
gelatinous cube. All this scrap metal makes me think of it.
Can I like search for traps before I go down these stairs?
Yeah. You can roll investigation.
That's a 12.
You do not see any kind of trap that might be lying in wait for you in this hall.
Okay. Send the stairs. How difficult a terrain is this area?
Soch, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Flesh and bone.
What?
Carapace.
He doesn't wear armor. It's his body. The clothes that he's wearing are traveler's clothes.
So the studded leather armor that is in your inventory is not adding to your AC?
It shouldn't. Unless that's what he's wearing. The studded leathers? That must be then what he's wearing.
Okay. It doesn't seem to affect your AC, so he probably... Because you have that...
Because I have natural armor. Yeah. I remember going over this.
When you aren't wearing your armor, your AC is 13 plus your dex. So your dex is now 3, so your AC would be 16.
Because I have scales nat armor of a +3 added currently.
Oh, you also have Praisers of Defense as well,
Yeah.
which increases your AC. Okay. So you aren't wearing the studded leather.
I'm not? Okay.
That's my question.
I thought I sold that. That's the thing. Like when I uncheck it, it's still an 18.
It's fine.
So it's unchecked right now. The studded leather armor.
I'm just wondering if you're wearing it.
No, he was just wearing traveler's clothes.
Okay.
I think did I pick that up from something?
From the dwarf, maybe?
That might have been it. Because I also have a long sword, a yellow armband, a coin pouch, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches, tinderbox, 10 rations, 1 water skin. I
Oh,
think I picked that leather armor from the
all
door.
this stuff.
Yeah. The
So
poison room.
I'm not
you picked.
wearing the armor.
Okay, cool. No problem. Carry on.
Everything is fine.
As you were.
I had the armor checked because I'm carrying it, so it has to account for that weight.
But you don't have a weight next to it, the
it
name.
shouldn't be equipped. Yeah, so what would the weight be? Oh, weird.
I think a check is only if it's equipped. So it would account for anything like
Oh,
AC.
I thought that was for weight.
Nope. Oops. I just wanted... Stud leather weighs 13 pounds.
13 pounds. Okay. Great.
Okay. So, you continue to walk down the steps with your zombie in front of you. 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And your zombie just kind of like shambles through, kind of shuffling through the tarnished coins and these like pieces of metal and what else did I say? Pieces of armor, broken shields, and scrap metal kind of thing.
Is anything happening to him?
And nope.
He's just making it through?
Yep. It can see that there is a hallway leading to the south, and from there it seems like the shadows are very dense. It seems like it's a lot harder to see down that way. And then in front, straight on here, it sees that there is these flashes of black that are going from the top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. From the position that it's standing. That's what it sees, kind of like flashes up and down.
Like lightning?
Like black lightning, yes.
Interesting.
What?
So it's a bunch of broken, tarnished armor, metal, weapons.
Yes.
It's a trap.
Soch is going to take out that longsword, and toss it into the ground.
You doing overhand or underhand throw?
I assume just underhand.
Okay. So you toss it just right out there, and as soon as it gets past the threshold of the bottom of the steps, you see it rust very quickly, and it hits the floor and shatters into pieces.
Oh dear.
Well, if you're gonna go any further, maybe I don't know. I guess you strip down, and leave all your metal behind.
Yeah, seems that there's some kind of effect going on here with metal.
Yeah, I say so. There's a critter that's eating it, or somebody.
I have no idea. Here. Up the stairs, and I will drop off my metal stuff. So I'm taking off my dagger. Do bracers of defense have any metal on them? They're just cloth, aren't they?
I think they're 100% metal.
No, they're not. Are they?
If you look up the picture in the compendium, it looks like metal bracers.
Oh. What are braces of protection made of?
Bracers of defense?
Not have. Yeah, bracers. Assuming you'd mean bracers of defense, they do not have a specific material in their description construction, so it depends on the case and the DM. The most common material in previous editions was metal, and the image used in the 5th seems to show metallic with structure. So I will assume that they are metal. I will take them off. Check. I'll leave them here. My AC is now a 16. What else is metal? I'll leave my ink pen here. I'll leave my leather worker's tools. Oh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, they look pretty metally. And then I was doing... I don't have any metal spells, but I'll also remove any metal components that I made. Like if there's any kind of like iron shavings or something.
Being very thorough.
Try it. My spider boots, my slippers of spider climber good, because they're slippers. The bracers. Staff.
Your headband of intellect?
Does my headband have metal?
It looks like it does, according to the compendium.
Okay. I'll move it. And my intelligence is now a 10.
Oh,
Show
he
off.
he was faking it.
Faking it.
Faking it. Pretending to be smart.
He is smart when he wears that headband. You know, some people do drugs, some people do Adderall to maintain their focus. How is it any different?
Oh.
Okay. He will go down. It's good?
Oh, you went down? Okay.
Yeah. I moved all the metal things. Here's all the metal stuff.
So you walk down the steps, and as you cross the threshold at the bottom, you look around you, and you don't manage to see anything until you look down at your clothes. They disintegrate very quickly, as if decaying very fast.
My traveler's clothes?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he's gonna be a naked lizard in a little bit.
Uh-oh. You want what?
I guess he'll take a stop off and take him off if he'll get back on the stairs. Can I just use my slippers to climb on the walls? Or does it seem like...
You notice that your staff and your slippers and the things that you might consider a magic item do not decay.
Okay. I would like to try and... I'll take my clothes off. Get naked. Only come back up here and take it all off and put it into the pile.
Everyone sees sock strip.
Da-da,
Not even
da,
keeping his
da.
socks.
Not even his socks.
He doesn't wear socks.
The slippers.
Oh yeah, I keep my slippers on. I mean, you know, that's just crazy to not wear shoes.
So what else did you have?
Of what? What do you mean?
What are you taking off?
I'm taking off my clothes, my traveler's clothes that you said were disintegrating.
Okay.
I'm basically just gonna have my staff and my slippers.
It's pretty easy to see that you just like hulk out and you shred them. It's very easy to take it off.
Well, I hope not, because those are my only clothes that I have, so...
Well, when you get back onto the steps, they no longer come back together. They're still destroyed.
Oh.
So you're saying I have no clothes?
You have the slippers on your feet.
Yeah, but I have all my traveler's clothes are destroyed.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
I guess I'll make a new token for that of just a lizard.
It's not even awkward. It's just a lizard.
I don't know what anatomy looks like for lizard folk, so okay, so I'll just take everything off and I'm gonna try and walk on the wall with my spider climb slippers.
Okay. The ceiling follows the steps as they go down, so it's not any taller here.
No, I assume so. I don't know how tall the ceiling is from here to there, but if it's a matter of just touching that ground versus the ceiling.
8 feet high.
not very high.
No, not at all.
So it's really narrow. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 feet of clearance, but I'll probably try and like, I don't know, ab crunch, to like try and be as close to the ceiling as possible.
Okay. Well, you can move on.
Does anything happen?
You do not notice anything.
Do I get the sense that this is an area of effect thing? Or if it's a creature?
It's the hallway of morning breath.
I forgot to add one more thing. The zombie sees that down here at the end, there is an archway, with a keystone adorned with a iron bull skull, which bites down on an ivory ring.
Down here?
Yes.
Can you describe that again, please? I don't quite understand the visualization of it.
So there's an archway that opens to this hall from the room that you're in. So it is like directly here.
Okay.
This opening is an archway.
Okay.
And at the top, there is a keystone that is adorned.
What's a keystone?
It
Like the
is.
stone at the top of the arch.
Yeah. So when an arch is made of stones, the keystone is the one at the top that keeps the whole thing together.
Oh, okay. And then,
And then,
the keystone.
the keystone is adorned
something?
with an iron bull's skull, which bites down on an ivory ring.
What color is the iron bull skull?
It is metallic gray.
A ring in it.
It clenched in the jaws of the bull.
Apparently, I can't grab that ring anymore.
What's going on?
I'm trying to draw a visual reference of what I see to help solve whatever's going on here, so that we understand like how to interact with things. If that makes sense.
Yes.
But I'm trying to draw the ring. Okay. So this was here the entire time. It's not something that showed up.
I forgot to mention it. I'm sorry.
Can we retcon? Like,
What would you like to
Because
retcon?
before Soch like attempting to step on the thing.
Well, what
Because
would...
Soch was trying to make his way here to this area. But if there was something that was more interesting, visually interesting, like this bull, he would have not done that.
Okay.
And that's just within his sight from the bottom of the stairs, like before he steps onto this ground here.
I mean, it shouldn't be within your sight.
Dark vision?
Dark visions doesn't work as well here. It's within the zombie's sight. It is not within your sight.
Then will you change our dark vision?
No. Dark vision doesn't have as good an effect in this temple.
That's
You've
what I'm
noticed-
saying.
No,
Like,
she's
did
saying,
you?
can you change the range
change
that
it?
we see?
Yes.
It is. It's at the range you see. But you're
Because
seeing...
it says
You're seeing through the zombie's
out
eyes.
to a range of 60 feet. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Well, what else would the others like to do? Is Cthulhu...
I don't think I want to get naked.
Okay. Anyone else?
We paid a real high price to get to this place.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We did, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean that we all have to go down there. I can go to the bottom of the stairs, though, right? And nothing will happen? As long as I'm still on the stairs?
You saw Sock get to the bottom of the steps and the thing happened.
Okay. But I probably could go, like, partway.
All right.
And when you saw Sock hit the bottom of the steps, you noticed that though his clothes disintegrated, the staff that he's carrying and the slippers are intact.
Oh.
Hmm. Sock, what's different about your staff and your slippers? Magic.
Hmm.
I don't think I have magic clothes, though. Can you talk to your zombie? Like, communicate with it when it's down there, or does it have to be, like, here with us? Or can you communicate with it at all? Unfortunate.
Oh, for Thor's sake. Okay, I take off and leave off everything of mine that isn't magic.
Uh-oh.
So I keep my +1 chainmail, I keep my +1 shield, I keep my
+1 confidence banana hammock.
I can even keep my cloak of billowing.
Ooh. Well,
There you go. You're the
But what I
third
care
person
about
to
is that I've
explore.
got. What I care about is that I've got my armor, shield, and weapons are all magic. So. Okay, so what are we doing down here?
Seeing what's here, I guess.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple steps out. Okay.
Well, you are wearing mithril.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that your boots would be made of magic, unless you have some magic boots.
Oh no, I took my boots off.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I was.
I took off
Looks like it.
everything that isn't magic. I didn't want to have to enumerate everything I have.
Okay.
So it's just the only things I have on me are my things that I know are magic.
Okay. You walk down into this area, and you are amongst pieces of metal that have been cast aside.
Yeah.
You probably put down your gold and coins, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Because when you get to a certain point down here, you can see that there are coins that have been withered away as well.
Well, I didn't have any magic coins, so no, I didn't bring any coins. So I don't have a whole lot.
Okay.
So I see all the detritus on the floor, the bits of, yes. And where was this arch? I guess I need to continue walking.
Yes, so the zombie was the only one that saw that.
I can see where the zombie is. Is the zombie standing in front of the arch? Is that what?
There is a hallway leading south. With stairs going down. And as you
Okay.
get closer, can you
Okay.
see this stuff?
Oh, well, I can see something. Yeah. Oh, is that what you talked about a bull's head something?
Yes.
And what was it again?
It is an archway
Okay.
leading to another room,
Okay.
which has a keystone that has been adorned with an iron bull's skull, and it is
Iron bull?
iron bull's skull,
Okay.
which bites down on an ivory ring.
Ivory, huh? Interesting. I don't know if I would want to go down those stairs right now.
And then beyond, you see a larger room. And from where you're at, you see kind of darkness beyond a ledge. And there are flashes of black that are going up and down either way.
I'm gonna step through the arch. Oh,
Okay.
I'm on like some kind of platform?
Yeah, so you are in a fairly large room. You see that from both above and below, these warbling masses, very similar to the ones you've seen before, only these ones are massive. These fill the entire radius of this room. Oops, wrong thing.
You scared me.
I meant to have in this 15-foot radius room. You look up and there's a massive sphere, this warbling mass. You look down below the ledge, there's another one. And every so often there's a flash of black lightning that strikes between the two.
Okay. And what's the construction I see in the center?
That is this appears to be a giant okay. So there are these conduits like lightning rods on either side, and going down is connected to this large gear, and the gear is attached to the wall, supposedly. You can't really see, but the lightning strikes are striking at these
Okay.
lightning rods,
Cathodes,
and they are
terminals. Yeah.
and they are triggering something, and it is turning the large gear, which is connected to the wall. So it looks like a giant power generator, but collecting energy from these large rifts, these warbling masses.
Okay. That's like interesting. I don't know what to do with that, but okay. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go up the stairs, and I'm gonna tell them everything that I saw. There's the stairs going off down to the left, but if you keep going down and go through the arch, there's a big circular room. It's about a little over 30-foot diameter, and it seems to be full of
More of
warbling
those
masses.
really awful things that are tough. Dang.
That seem to be being tapped as some type of battery, perhaps, and that moves some mechanism.
I see.
But I have no idea what to do with that information.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe we could find a way to monkey wrench it if you wanted to, but I don't know what that would get us.
Right.
Probably dead.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can go down the stairs. Or we can just go, oh, we wasted all our time feeding all those
No, this has gotta
wardrobes
be.
to
This
get
has
here.
gotta be important. Don't you think? Everybody?
I'm gonna pick up my pack and put everything back in my pockets for now. So what do you want to do now that you know what's down there?
trying to think if this fits with anything that we have seen in this area. I will get the sending stone and check in on Cahoon
Oh, yeah.
and ask him how it's going. Cahoon,
Yes.
how's it going?
I am fine. My butt is starting to hurt just a little bit.
Right. Has anything changed in there? Like, is it the level getting higher or lower?
I guess that would be, or that'd be a perception. Can't really investigate anything.
You have
So,
anything you can use as a makeshift lever?
so remember you have 4 charges on your sending stones?
They have charges?
Yes.
Yes.
It says on the sheet once per day, but I was like, that's too few. Equal to your proficiency bonus, so that's 4. Keep that in mind, but also, Cahoon, you don't really need to roll anything. Since you snapped off the gold star lever, the sludge in there stopped rising. And so you've just been sitting on this control panel waiting. There's also a door over there that slammed shut when you pushed one of the buttons.
Yeah. I figured it was when it started rotating. But I don't have anything else to report.
I think we found a key or the battery. Can we tell them what we saw?
How much can we actually talk when they are used?
You can send a message of 25 words, and they can reply with 25 words. So that's one charge.
So that's one charge. So we only have 2 charges left.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Do we want to go forward or go back to Cahoon? Like
I'm not interested in really, looking. Those warbling masses look like probably more than we can handle. But if you think we have a way to take them,
take them?
well, I don't know. I don't know if we can fight them. Is what I'm saying.
I don't either know that we even want to or what we have to gain from that. But there is a staircase going down.
Okay. Well, going down seems to be what we're supposed to be doing. Right? Is that right?
It was at one time.
Yeah.
Maybe they are what generate the, like, what powers this hallway.
Right. Could be.
Oh, and you could negate its weird
Potentially, if we could
I don't know how
turn
I
it
would.
off.
You know, you could always try to fireball the mechanism that seemed to be taking energy from the warbling masses and see if that
Ah.
would break it.
Or would that
Of course, that could,
piss off a whole lot of warbling masses?
and it could also have unintended consequences that are unforeseeable to us at this time.
Unintended consequences. My favorite kind of consequences.
That's everyone's favorite kind.
Anybody else got an opinion on that?
I mean, we can Leroy Jenkins this thing, or we can just go down the stairs.
I like the idea of going down the stairs myself.
All right, you got to leave anything that's not magic. I mean, even your clothes.
Oh, all right. Oh boy. Let me look over what I have.
I mean, I'm assuming not magic or metal.
Well, but the
Well, no, things that I had that are metal and magic are fine.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I guess I'll go put my magic items back on that are metal.
Yes. If it's magic, it's good. If it's not, it's going to decay, and that doesn't matter what it's made out of.
Oh boy. But what about my weapons? Well, I guess my weapon is magic, so it
Is
should
it a
be
plus
okay.
one, or does it
Okay,
is it
my
enchanted?
harp should be okay. I'm just gonna have to leave my whole pack.
Pretty much.
My entertainers, my flute, my crossbow, my bagpipe,
Well, hopefully it won't be for long.
Think
my
maybe
costumes, all my costumes.
we should leave someone here with the stuff.
Sarah kind of raises a hand and says, I don't have any magical clothing. I don't
Now,
think I'm going to go down there.
Well, this key I got that's made out of that one of the spines of them critters. That's prop. Do you think that's magic, or should I try to take it? Because it's something we need.
Well, we're coming back.
All right. My scale mail is mithril, but I don't know that it is magic other than that. Oh, heck, I'm going to be naked as a jaybird.
Yeah.
Mithril is a magic item.
It is magic? All right.
Yes.
I'm good. I can wear my mithril. I didn't know that. What do I
There
know?
you go.
Okay, I got my wand.
I mean, my plan is just to go down the stairs, to check out what's there, and come back for our stuff.
All right. I will leave everything but my mail. Gonna have to... Nobody look while I take all the other stuff off.
Sheila, you keep yourself fit.
Oh, shush you. Let me see what's that. Oh, I can carry my shield. Good. I can at least keep my armor class. I have my shield is +2. My scale mail and my shield. That. And my rapier is not magic, so I'll not be able to do that. Not that. Sword. Okay. Here I go barefoot.
All right, anybody else? Everybody ready? Who's coming?
I'm
I
coming.
think I will also stay here with the stuff.
Stop what?
What? Holler if you run into any trouble and need healing.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I needed healing a
Great
while
amount of
back.
health
I'm
that
down.
is.
I'm at about half, but off I go. I had to go. I have a health potion taking. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna help before I go.
All right. I'm heading down.
I have a. Oh, I have 4 potions of healing. I will.
Wow, really?
Yeah, only 3 now though.
I already went through mine. I think I might have 1 left.
Do I just to get the healing from the potion of healing? What do I roll?
It is 44 plus 4. Or no,
Okay.
2d4 plus 4. 2d4. Wow.
8, 9, 10,
12.
Yay! That.
The maximum benefit.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually get like 6.
I know.
Great.
Okay, we're going down the stairs carefully. We don't want to do the warbling math thing.
And then the stairs off to the left.
Okay.
Oh, am I in the wrong stairs?
There's a second set.
Where are
Oh. Oh, I didn't go.
Where
far
are
enough.
you?
All
I
right.
can't. Oh, there you are. Yeah, and down.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
that
can't
must
see
be-
what's at the bottom of the stairs, though. It's dark there.
Okay, so it's just Loki and Sheila?
Yeah.
I
I
guess
think-
so.
Didn't the lizard come too?
Nope. Blizzard is
Um,
gonna be getting his stuff back on, so
Okay.
Loki.
but the zombie's gonna return.
Loki's going down first. And so Loki and Sheila, you descend the stairs, and as you do so, you can definitely tell that the shadows are really creeping in. It's getting extremely hard to see down here. And as you go down these steps into the darkness, you see there is this haze that billows about this room in front of you, and it seems to be blocking a lot of what you see in this room. Do you want to go descend further into it?
Can we do any kind of perception or take a smell or something?
Okay, I'm
Give it a good
close
sniff.
to it.
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Okay. Ah,
What do I smell? What does I...
is that me with the 14?
That's you
Yes.
with a 14.
Okay.
So you kind of, before we enter this room, this weird haze, it's not the same as the shadows that you've like seen on the upper floors. It's kind of a stillness, like a fog, just sitting there. And through all this, you smell kind of rot, this sense of decay, this smell of rotting everything, vegetation and creatures alike. And you also hear the sound of metal, kind of the sounds of chains swaying very lightly. You hear the sound of creaking, like a wheel is being spun. And you hear the sound of shuffling, like feet moving.
Okay. We got some dead stuff down here. That's what we got.
I think we got to the engine room. The engine room might be powered by zombies.
Zombies! Hook them up to a little thing. That's probably pretty handy. I mean, you know, that probably works.
You game to proceed, Sheila?
Carefully. Yeah, I don't know how many zombies we can take with just two, but we can try it.
I don't know if there's zombies or not.
Well, there's obviously something that's dead. I can smell it. Yeah. Okay.
Blessings upon Loki.
You need a tissue?
Nice.
Okay.
Down one.
Okay.
Okay. You can see something up to my left, like a box or chest or something.
You see
I vaguely
a
see
desk.
a desk off to my left, and ahead of me there's something that, I don't know, a grate of some kind. Can't see very far in this.
Is this a zombie breeding room where they breed all the other critters? Oh, a desk.
Okay, I'm gonna step over in front of the desk.
What's on the floor?
That's the haze
Oh, okay.
that you're
That's the
walking
hay.
through.
I'm
walking
gonna
on
check out the
quickly.
desk. I'm gonna examine the desk, search the desk.
Okay. On the desk, there are various. You don't need to roll for anything. You see various kinds of doll creatures, but they don't
I'm sorry.
look like the typical doll. So, like, one is the shape of a straw man, another is the shape of like a very crude image of a person just like stitched together. Like not even like a Frankenstein stitching, just like even more crude. And there's another one that's pieces of mechanical scrap that have been fixated in a humanoid shape.
Uh-huh.
What?
Someone's creating golems of some kind.
Yeah.
Creating figures out of things and animating them, as a guess.
Can I do like a Arcana check or history check or something to see if I know, kind of can surmise what's going on with this thing?
Sure. What are you trying to determine?
Either like Arcana or religion. I'm trying to determine what the purpose of such a creature would be.
The purpose of the doll-like
The purpose
figures?
of the
Golem.
items on the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, the items on the desk and the golem.
Sure, yeah. Either Arcana, History, Religion, one of those.
Okay.
As
go
you're kind
Arcana.
of looking at these objects, are you trying to be quiet?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
If you're trying to be quiet,
Because we
you have to
smell
roll
and hear.
stealth.
Okay. I got a 19 on Arcana.
Okay.
Stealthy stealth. Very stealthy.
I did pretty good for.
Oh, you are very good. Okay. Yeah, you sneak around very quietly. And you don't seem to attract any attention of whatever's making those noises inside the room. And Sheila, you can determine that like these might be if these were life like your size, like 5 to 6 feet tall, it might be creatures like trying to bring back dead creatures like a golem, but at this size they just seem like toys.
Oh my goodness! So it's a practice, a
Sometimes
little
a doll,
child demon
Just
or
a
something.
doll?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you do if you're just doing it for practice. You're just like a child, you know, like your baby necromancer or something.
Baby necromancers.
I don't know, but it's like a toy. This is not like a. This isn't like a you know. This is like a little toy.
Baby's
Evil
first
thing.
anime dead.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Still
from
trying to
like
get
one of
back
them
to
kits you
baby
buy, little
necromancers.
Hasbro's. You know, make your own evil golem kind of thing.
Well, golems aren't necessarily evil. It's just whatever instructions they're given.
Yeah. All right. Shall we explore around the room a little further?
Yes, I'm going to stealthily move over here and see what is this like grate in the floor I see. Oh, there's a creature.
Yeah, so
creature.
you can, as you creep forward, you see this is not a grate, it is a cage, and there is a creature inside of it. Looks like a humanoid. They appear like they are kind of accepting their fate, but shuffling around the cage, this tiny cage that they're in, as if it will make some progress towards whatever is coming towards them. So that is where the shuffling is coming from. This person looks like very old and decayed, but not dead. It's like the life force has been drained out of them, but they're still alive. They are just covered in these torn rags, barely cover their skin, their body, and
Yeah, probably went through
perpetually
that
going in a
hallway.
circle around in this cage. And then these other creatures, you see two, I think, of these like fairly large, shadowy spirits, you would guess. And they kind of hover above the floor in this haze, and they look like they are attempting to like work or craft with invisible tools. Like they're moving their hands around, and you don't see anything that they're interacting with.
You know what, Loki? Do you
Yes.
ever get the feeling like this place has got more, I don't know,
Weirdness?
well, more backstage than on stage? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well,
The creatures you can see, this one is facing this small wooden area, and this one is facing this larger wooden spot. So they have their backs to you, if that
can I get
matters.
back- move back over here to Sheila. Hey, Sheila,
Yeah.
you got another one of them fireballs?
I believe I do. You want me to just fireball everything? You sure? Is that the way to
No,
do
I'm
it?
I'm definitely not sure.
Oh, all right.
That's what makes it fun.
Ha! Whew. I'm trying to be quiet. Maybe we can learn something a little more. Do any of these creatures look like they're
Talkative?
no aggressive? Because we've run into creatures before in this building that were not aggressive.
Make an insight check. Can you see the creatures from where you're at?
I'm gonna move forward just a hair. I can see barely because they're kind of shadowed, but I can see somebody right here. I think,
If you can see one of them, roll insight.
okay, I can see this guy right here. I used to have better insight. Oh my god. I definitely think we can talk to
They,
them.
you don't know. They could either turn on you or just have a nice cup of tea with you. It's kind of up in the air.
I can't tell at all. I have no idea. I just don't feel like just hitting something with a fireball that might not deserve it.
All right. Let me see if I can figure it out here for us.
Uh-oh. Leroy Jenkins.
Hey, friends!
Oh no.
What you doing?
So you can still just see this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, you see that one not turn around, but face you. So it doesn't move at all, but you see its face just there, as if it had always been facing you. And
Weird.
like in your mind, you're like, you remember it facing you, like you never remember it facing away. And
That's
then do you remember it saying, even though it doesn't say this, "What are you doing here?"
Oh. Well, we told. I'm gonna use charm I have left. Oh boy. Dang, I wish I hadn't lost 2 points of my charisma.
You can always take a long rest.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Then I'll have 3 points less charisma or whatever. Well, I will try deception, I guess. We're here, we're just inspecting for the boss.
Yeah, he wanted us to bring back a progress report.
Yeah, go ahead. Here's what you need to do for this report, and believe me, we can make this easy. You just tell me exactly what you're doing, and why, just as if I had no idea at all, right? If I wasn't even working here, just and that will tell me how you're doing.
Okay, roll deception.
I'm rolling deception.
I think since Loki... Oh, I was going to say Loki's helping you, so you can roll with advantage, but 18's fine. So these two just kind of like stare blankly at you. Like, it stares into your soul, like it can see everything about you and everything that has been, and you get this feeling of dread in the pit of your chest, where it's like...
Oh, is that what you do? You give the dread, is that right?
And then you remember that this creature was here the entire time, just in front of you. It's weird that somebody would suggest otherwise, but it doesn't speak, but you remember it saying, "Do you have proof of this? Show."
Oh, hell. How am I supposed to do that? Show proof. Oh, yeah. I had to leave it upstairs, because of the metal. I got the, one of the keys. Oh. I probably wouldn't have brought any of those eyeballs, huh?
The eyes you left in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right, we did. We did that. part. I think that's what I have. Don't have much else that's here.
Well, the paperwork crumbled when we came through the hallway up there.
You know
Mickey.
that.
You remember it asking, "You did not retrieve the ring?"
Well, refresh my memory, because I have been so busy this week. You don't even want to hear about what my week has been like. Refresh my memory where we get that ring at, and I'll bring it for you. And then we can talk and get that inspection done.
You remember it saying, "Find ring first, then talk." And then,
All right, tell me
for
where to
some
get
reason,
it.
you remember it's over here.
Oh, I'll go get it. I'll rock over and go get it. Where'd you say?
What are you referring to?
Well, you said that I remembered that the ring was over there.
You remember
what
it
you-
said,
Oh,
"Go get the ring, and then we'll talk."
okay. And then I said, oh, well, sure. Just tell me where it is, and I'll run over and get it.
It's been here the entire time, as far as you remember, and
Okay.
they go back to working on their crafts.
Okay. So I run over to get the ring, because that's where the ring is, right? When you said it, you didn't mean the ring. You meant something else? It?
I meant the creature.
Oh, okay. All right, he goes back to work. Well, let's just look around the room while they're working. Snoopity snoop snoop.
Hey,
What?
there's a door here at the far end. Oh, and there's steps at the far end too.
Let's check it out. Heading down to
Okay.
get the ring. We'll be right back.
Before you go up the steps,
Oh, those are up.
you see a large, very large door. It's a 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door that looks
That's
to
a
be
large
made
door.
of stone, and its surface is carved with grinning goblinoid skeletons. There is a belt of smooth stone that spans the door at a height about 4 feet up. It is set with 5 gold symbols in a row. 6 gold symbols.
Okay.
There is a very small circle. There is a thin line. There is a triangle. There is a square, a pentagon, and a hexagon.
Oh, it's the keys.
Each symbol is engraved
Okay.
on a recessed circular seal.
Let's go back and tell everybody what we found.
All right, let's go. Spot for the keys. Heading back.
Yep.
We're getting that key. We'll be right back. I mean, not the key. Sorry. I said key. I meant ring. Of course.
Yeah, the
Silly me.
ring. Yeah.
Silly me.
We don't know anything about keys.
Well,
Okay, yeah. Let's go all the way back to where we left them. Because this is important information.
looks like there's another. This thing goes on. Oh, that's where the other shambling mound thing was. All right, we're back. Tell everybody everything.
What? What did you say?
Well, there's some other workers down there. You know how we find all the workers around this place. And I just kind of talked to them a little bit. They're saying that if I show them a ring, that will prove to them that I have the authority to ask them to tell me everything they're doing. And they're very strange creatures.
I've got a feeling that this ring might allow us to traverse that hall without our worldly goods disintegrating.
I see. Yes, I
It
can
may
ask
have
them to
that
turn that
power.
off. Yes.
Well,
So-
what ring?
Well, did
Yeah,
anybody
ring.
find a ring? Has anybody here found a ring in this dungeon so far?
I haven't.
I don't
I'm looking to
think
see if
so.
I found one.
But regardless, it seems that then we went down there and there were these almost ethereal creatures doing whatever at their workbenches. I don't know. It was like a macabre Santa's toy shop.
Mhm.
Of there was just a huge door, and get this, it looks like it has 6 keyholes for these 6 iron rods that we've been collecting.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I think that's the door that we want, and on the other side we will find the Sith.
Who has ashes? Asha. It says Ring of the Ram with Asha and Ring of Protection, Loki and Asha. Maybe those were items you guys got before we started?
Oh, Ring of Protection is just one of my magic items.
Okay.
Yeah, that I
Asha,
had
how about
all
the
along.
Ring of the Ram? Did you find that?
I don't
here?
know anything about that.
No, that sounds vaguely familiar.
It's just I'm looking at all the magic items listed. Ring of the Ram
Don't
is
I
here.
don't think that has anything. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
All
looking
right,
to
well,
see if there's any
I'm,
artifact. No, those are the
Oh,
actual
I do,
artifacts.
but it's from like way before.
Okay. All right, never mind.
Well, that's it. I don't know what to do, and I'm too stupid to figure it out. So
Well, I mean,
up to you.
clearly we need to take the keys down and
Well, shall
open
we
the door.
take
Yeah,
one
the
down and
keys
see
will
if it
just-
starts to disintegrate though?
yeah, the keys will disintegrate if you. Yeah,
We think well, you're assuming.
I am assuming that. Yes, I think it's a pretty solid assumption, though.
Is
And
there
that
any way
there's
we can
something
test
that you
it?
need to be
Can
able to
I-
get the keys down there,
Can I inspect
or there
one
has
of
to be
the
another
rods?
entrance.
What?
Can I inspect one of the rods? Do they seem
Yeah, I'll pull the
magical?
one out of my pack. I've got one in my pack.
You can cast Detect Magic if you have it.
I do not have that spell.
Detect magic. I can cast it as a ritual.
Sure.
I
time.
Yeah, take 10 minutes and check it out.
Alright, I check it out.
Shouldn't we like go and try and get Cthulhu before going down to another level?
Good idea.
I don't know if we can. I mean, we can try. Soch was able to, like, climb around on the outside of the room.
Yeah, you can walk along the gears.
Well, what would you like to do?
I think we try and go back and get Cahoon. There was also, didn't that room have 2 entries? The last pentagon room that we were in?
Sure.
The wardrobe one?
Yeah.
Well, it was
There's a door down here.
that it's closed off. There are 2 entrance points to each gear, or to each pentagon room. So the portcullis one, and the one you found, the one you walked through from the plant room.
Okay.
Is anyone
So
want
you
to
wanna-
do something?
Does anybody think we should do something other than go get Cahoon right now?
Nope. We should
No.
go get Cahoon.
Okay. Then
Grab all the
collect
stuff.
your stuff, and we'll
Yeah, grabbing all my stuff.
head
Get my
back.
shit.
I mean, so the next thing we need to have a way past that hallway or find another entrance to the room that we went down to.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
there were a couple that looked like there was some steps off to the side, left or right of that giant door. So there might be a
Alright.
different way into that room.
Hold on.
Or we find
Did-
something to get us through that hall.
Yeah. Did Ashe cast detect magic?
I was.
yeah.
I
And
was
is
seeing.
there
I was seeing
magic
what
on the-
what everyone else was doing while the 10 minutes were happening.
Oh.
Okay. Well, Soch will say, like, Ashe, if you're casting detect magic, if you can determine if this is like an effect that is happening on this hallway, potentially a dispel magic, maybe could work
Hmm?
to remove the rust decay, but I don't know. So
Is that
depending on how the detect magic
lasts
comes.
for what, 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
It lasts 10 minutes. Yeah.
So I'll investigate the hall as well. See if I detect any magic from there.
Do you go into the hall?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. So you cast detect magic as a ritual, and you find that the iron key that you have, whichever of the sided ones, it has abjuration magic on it. And as you are detecting it, you notice that starting from this threshold between the stairs and the landing, there is necromancy magic all around within the 30 feet that you are
There we go.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
So within 30 feet, you can detect this is all necromancy. Here.
Hmm. Okay, well, good news. The rod seems to be magical in some way.
Okay.
The hallway does as well, but it seems like it's just kind of the whole hallway. So I don't know if that's something we can dispel.
I don't know. Can we do a intelligence roll on that or an arcana with the information Ashe has given about
Did it-
how effective a dispel magic would be in dispersing any kind of magic effect on this hallway?
Sure. Yeah. Arcana.
Fuck me.
I win.
Yeah.
Soch, you think this is an impossible feat? I mean, dispel magic? Is that even a spell? But Ashe is like, you have to find the source of the magic to dispel it. It's the source of the spell that is cast on it.
Makes sense. Okay, well, I think we know we can take the rods down there now, though, at least. I guess I will, while I have this spell active, take off all my non-magical stuff, and just kind of wander down the hall and see if I can detect where it might be originating.
Do you have magic clothing?
Nope.
So you're getting nude?
Yep.
Okay. Sarah will do her best to try and shield everyone's eyes from the disciple of what's her name? Mishakal.
Mishakal.
Everyone, please avert your eyes. No need to see this. Especially you, men. Including the zombie. I don't know what it is.
Zombie, turn around.
Okay, and yeah, so you can walk down not carrying any kind of known magical item. Do you want to walk until you feel like it is there?
I'm gonna come to like here and see if I can tell which direction, if I feel like the spell is originating in a certain direction.
Okay. So we get to that point, and you can tell that the spell is originating from the keystone and the items on it.
What does it look like is across from there?
Oh geez,
Like,
when you get into
okay.
here, you just are blasted with necromantic spell energy, as well as evocation, conjuration, transmutation, just all kinds of magic in this room.
But like, can I see across at all?
Yeah. I believe you can see across. You see a ledge on the other side with a small passage leading down a mini hallway. A crawl space, that's what they're called. Mini hallway.
Mini hallway.
Okay, but I can tell that the
Hello.
keystone is kind of the origination of the hallway magic.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will go back to the stairs, get dressed, and explain that I think it's the keystone that is the source of the spell. Well, I guess I won't get dressed. I will try to dispel the keystone before I come back down the hall.
Casting Dispel Magic.
Yes. Sorry, in my mind, like, this was going to destroy the keystone, and then we wouldn't be able to go in there and... Yeah. Dispel Magic. What level can I cast it at? Let's do 5. Ten plus about the level. Automatically ends the effects of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you used. So if it's level 5 or below, it automatically ends. Otherwise, I have to make an ability check of 10 plus the spell's level. Does it automatically end?
Nope. Make an ability check. So that's a wisdom.
That's not save, it's just the straight one, right?
It's the straight wisdom check.
15.
It
So that's a no.
does not work. Yeah.
That's also 5.
You know that the spell level with this, you casting at 5th level and then with your check, is higher than 5th.
I will, since I'm gonna have to roll anyway, try one more time with just the regular. Oops, that goes down, not up one. So that I can roll again. Say wisdom. Wisdom. Did I get inspiration? Or am I getting confused?
So you're casting it at 5th level again?
No, not at 5th level, because it won't automatically end, so I still have to roll either way.
Okay.
So I'm just casting it to be able to roll again. Woo!
Yeah. So you cast it on the keystone, and suddenly your detect magic does not detect any necromantic magic in this hallway.
Yay! Oh,
And that
brilliant.
is a good place to end it for tonight.
I want to test it out. I'm gonna take my purple worm plushie out of my pack and throw it down the stairs onto the floor.
Oh man.
You
That's
I
throw
know
it,
it's my purple
boy.
worm plushie.
and it hits the ground with a squeaky.
Yeah. But it doesn't start rotting.
It does not.
Yay! You did it.
Does Cthulhu
You
hear the
would
faint
sacrifice
murmur
the
of
plushie?
cheering?
Cthulhu, you hear in your mind just someone succeeding at something as you sit in a room filled with sludge.
Oh,
Must be nice.
Dude. Oh, sorry. That is no fun.